What the fuck is up, boys and girls? 3. I got 3 subscribers. 3 of them bitches. 3 of them bitches. You 3 are my homies. You 3 are the real ones. First 3 ever. Jeez. You guys must feel like absolute kings and queens. Kings and queens. But yeah, I appreciate you guys very much. Today, what do I want to talk about? Today, I want to talk about your inner greatness. Your inner greatness, baby. I know you know it's there. I know you know it's there. It is in all of us. Can you remember, a time when you were just incredibly courageous? There's a mosquito. When you're just loving as all hell, when you're kind, when you're inspired, when you feel like you could just do literally anything, and it's not like there's zero fear, you're just like in awe of the world. You're like a kid. You're like a freaking kid. You're like, oh my God, this place is amazing. That inner greatness is in all of us. And it is an aspect of us. Like, it is truly part of us. And what I want to suggest today is to start cultivating that aspect of yourself and remembering that aspect of yourself and not resisting that aspect of ourself. So in the self-help community, I think there's like a saying that's like, oh, you're playing small. I think it's true. I think it is a play ultimately. You get to choose which play you want to have. You get to choose the theater. And it's just by habit that we are identified with the negative. It is by habit that we address the negative more than the positive. And there's like an evolutionary aspect to that, like negative things or things we deem negative supposedly have a higher survival value for us because, if you're not going to be aware of the lion around the corner, you're probably going to get eaten alive, spat out, pooped for breakfast the next morning. So I want to challenge that in today's society. I want to challenge that and say, actually, the egoic patterns that are negative are not our best survival predictors, and they are not our best well-being predictors, which is one of the more important things in your life, if not the most important thing. So what am I saying here? I'm not saying that you should see your negative and then just say, oh, well, let's think on the bright side. Because your brain knows. When you just try to manufacture something that's going to make you feel better, your brain knows that you're lying. It's kind of like fake it till you make it. It doesn't really work in this regard. Fake it till you make it might work in other aspects, but not in your internal landscape. It doesn't work. Faking it till you make it does not work. So what I'm suggesting here is that this greatness is already inside of you. This greatness does exist. It is not a lie. You are remembering your greatness. You are not formulating or creating it. You're remembering your greatness. You know it's there. You know the moments where you feel like you could do anything. You know the moments when you take a courageous leap and you don't know where it came from. You're like, I went bungee jumping. How did I do that? Where inside of me allowed that to happen? So you surprise yourself. It's like, wow, I didn't know I had that in me. And the reality is you do have that in you. You have that greatness inside of you. You have that greatness inside of you. So what am I suggesting? I'm saying in those moments when you are so low and you just feel like you're fighting for your life, you just feel like, man, I'm just trying to survive here. In those moments, I think it is imperative that we remember the parts of ourselves that are great. We remind ourselves of that. And we embody it. That's another thing, you embody it. It's not just on an intellectual level, but like you feel that part inside of you that is just loving, courageous, kind, inspirational. Do you think like all the great people of the world were just struggling the whole time and just like trying to cope and just, you know, like constantly surviving? No, they were not. They accessed that inner greatness within them. Gandhi, he accessed that resilience, that love for his cause. He accessed that inside of himself. And I'm not saying that great people don't experience darkness and don't experience hard days and some days feel like they're just coping. I'm not saying that. But what I'm saying is they also embody their greatness. They also embody their greatness. God. They embody it. So I think there's kind of like a twofold approach I have to cultivating a landscape inside that is capable in the world. One is what I've been talking about mostly on this channel, which is to allow your negative emotions to play. Not intellectually, but in the body. Allow them to just recognize them. Don't run away from them. Don't go into video games or whatever for an escape mode. You can do whatever vices you want as long as it's conscious. If you're just unconsciously doing all this shit just to get away from your negative emotions, I would suggest against that. And to just sit with your negative emotions. This will start to kind of like release the load of them a little bit. They'll start to kind of air off your body. But after a point you realize that these are also just like little patterns that come and go and you've bought into them. There's a tendency of habit as well. So there's that aspect. And now in this video, I'm ascribing another aspect to our individual growth. And that is to remember and cultivate and embody your greatness. So feel that greatness inside of you. Like if you just close your eyes, you just feel that love inside of you. It might be so faint. But it is there. It is there. To whatever degree it is there. It might be, behind 50 brick walls, but it is there. And just feel that love in you. Or whatever it is. Like whatever you can kind of touch. Whatever inspires you. Feel that courageous part of you. And you're not even faking it. You're just recognizing it. Like, wow, like, I have inside me a courageousness. A courageousness. A lovingness. A side of me that is just peaceful. There's content. That can do anything. Anything. Dude, I'm freaking hyped. Dude, I am so pumped up Actually, like, holy fuck. This is like revolutionary. This is revolutionary. And dude, when you can just freaking access this love and kindness and courageousness, whatever word you want to put to it, those are the 3 that I'm using today. You can lift other people up with you, man. You can lift other people up with you. You can be the guy, you know? Like, we're all looking for someone to help us out, you know? We're all waiting on someone else to make the first move. We're waiting on other people to start the conversation. We're waiting on other people. You can cultivate that greatness in yourself and act from a place of fearlessness. Like, when you're, dude, you feel no fear when you're in a loving state. Like, when you are just friggin' full of love, when you're just friggin' full of love, dude, you have zero fear. You have zero fucking fear, dude. Zero. Man, I'm freaking hype right now. I'm hype. I feel it inside me right now. This freaking greatness. Wow. And oh my God, it's so good because, dude, it doesn't even matter what your external circumstances. That greatness is always in you. That greatness is always in you. No matter what. You could be ill on a fucking deathbed and you still have that greatness in you. So yeah. Quit fighting your greatness and quit fighting your troubles is really the key to this. Allow your greatness to shine and stop running from your negative issues. Dude, I'm starting to even wonder, like, dude, even just doing this right now, I'm starting to even wonder if you need to dissolve your negative or if you can just completely eradicate it with positive. Just eradicate it with, and it's not like a toxic positivity. It's not like you're just positive in every scenario. It's that you're accessing that part of yourself which is great, which has the ability to handle everything. So, like, honestly, there's nothing that irks me more than toxic positivity. Well, like, someone's just, dude, your fucking grandma just died, and so like, oh, well, you look at the bright side. Everyone, she was 92. Like, that type of toxic positivity irks the fuck out of me. Like, it's just not real. It's a mask. It's fake. And you're just not, you're not coming into contact with your real life. What I'm talking about is not that. It is not that toxic, like, good vibes only type of thing. It is just recognizing that part of yourself that is great and that can come into contact with life fully, can come into contact with everything fully. Like in that example of, like, your grandma, someone's grandma dying, right? Or your own grandma dying. I'm not saying you just got to be loving and not fucking feel anything. I'm saying access the part of yourself that is loving. And what that's going to do is you're going to be able to grieve her loss with more grace, with more perspective on everything. It's not that you're going to ignore it. It's not that you're going to ignore the bad things that happen. It's not that you're going to blow off negativity that's inside of you. It's that you're going to be able to like navigate through life with just a better compass and head on your shoulders. That's what it is. Because when you see zero light, like why do people kill themselves? Okay, let's get dark for a second. And why do people kill themselves? People kill themselves because they see no light. They see zero light. If you're in a dark tunnel and you're riding it out and you don't see any light on the other side and you don't see any light inside yourself, you don't see light from anywhere, what is the point? Right? What is the point? Like, it is almost understandable. It is understandable when people kill themselves and they see no light. But they are mistaken. They are mistaken because they just missed the light inside themselves. There may have been, hard to say, because I was about to say there may have been no light on the outside, but usually that's just an indicator that you're just also not seeing the light on the outside, that your interpretation of your scenario is that of delusion. But let's say even there was no light, you just have the worst life. Let's just say you have the worst life ever. Like, dude, like, just objectively trash, let's say. Let's say you're one of those like little African babies that have like a distended stomach from starvation and your whole family just died. Okay, this is brutal. I'm sorry. All right, and your whole family just died and you're starving. That little baby has light in him still, no matter what. That little baby, he has a part of him that is still awestruck with the world, that is still loving. It is within him. And he might not access it because he doesn't have the resources, but it is there. And we just have the privilege, if you're here on this channel, or if you've just kind of been in this path of inner cultivation, we are just lucky to have access to this like knowledge and to be reminded of these things. Yeah, I think I'm gonna wrap that video up with this. Remember your light no matter what. And you're going to get pulled off the path. You are going to get distracted. It's going to happen. And it's important to just repeatedly get back on the horse. You just do that over and over. It's always about getting back on the horse. And a lot of the time when we get back on the horse, we're just getting back on the horse just for the sake of it. We're just getting back on the horse just because that's all we know. But what I'm saying is get back on the horse of light. Get back on freaking Pegasus. Get back on a unicorn. Don't get back on the horse, dude. Get back on a unicorn. Jesus, that's what I'm saying. Dude, when life knocks you down, get back up on your unicorn. You feel me? Alright, that's it. I love you all. I will see you in the next video. I hope you have a splendid day. Bye.